Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. This is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, brought to you by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Also brought to you by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. And by Oak Knoll, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City community for 59 years. Welcome to Hawkeye Wrestling.
Good Friday evening. Welcome into the Covelli Center on the campus of The Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. Big Ten wrestling action tonight between the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Stephen Grace and Chad Beatty saying thanks for joining us this evening.
Thanks for joining us this evening.
You good at that. Michelle's trained you well.
I know. She helped me with my manners.
There you go.
Yeah.
Chad filling in. Mark Ironside went overseas, helped out both the Hawkeye Wrestling Club and the Iowa Women's Wrestling Club as they were wrestling over in Zagreb, Croatia. We'll talk about that coming up probably during intermission time. But a big one here tonight as the Hawkeyes and the Buckeyes, a rematch of the National Duels Finals back in November. And Ohio State wrestled phenomenally that weekend, and they've just continued that on. The Hawks still trying to find that consistency. I think week in and week out. 2 weeks ago looked great against Nebraska. Last week didn't look as consistent or as good against Minnesota. Let's see if we can turn things around and really kind of hit this home stretch a little bit more effectively.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how these guys compete tonight. I think there's definitely some matches that we want to turn around and that we are really in the fight at national duels, and hopefully these guys come out and attack early and they stay on them. I know that our pace will persist. I know that we're starting at 57 tonight, and I think that's a perfect spot to start. We'll have Vojinovic kicking it off. Let's see how he does. He gets an opportunity to be the guy. Let's see if he can go put it on somebody tonight. And then also trying to reverse some of those losses, like with Dean Peterson at 125. That's a big one, and I think he's hungry to get it back, along with a lot of other guys, including Drake Ayala at 133. I know our guys are hungry and eager, and I can't wait.
Well, we always talk with Coach Brands about it. You get this time of year especially, but throughout the entire season, you're doing anything you can to improve your position, to grow as a wrestler, continue to develop, but also improve your positioning for seeds. You've got the Big Ten tournament in a month. You've got national tournament 2 weeks after that. Anything you can do to make your road just a step or two easier, it goes a long ways. And big opportunity for a lot of guys here tonight. Yeah,
we split with some of these guys. We're going to get the benefit of the doubt. That second win, it matters. It trumps the first one. It's really, really important. So we'll see. Like I said, we'll see how we come out and compete. They looked really good this week in the room. They looked really great. We got here yesterday. What time did we get here yesterday?
About 5:30.
5 o'clock. We had about 6 or 7 or 8 guys go over to the room and work out, and they looked really good. Things that I look at as like a bystander a little bit when I'm watching those workouts is, are they sweating? Do they have fluids? Do they have energy going through their body? Because some guys, they're cutting weight and they get dry as a bone the last day, and that's not what you want to see. And all of our guys were rolling with sweat, and they looked really, really good in those drills, getting ready for today's match. So, yeah, we'll see.
It is going to be a big one. I had a chance to track down Hawkeye coach Tom Brands outside the Hawkeye locker room a little bit ago. Dodged all of the inadvertent fire alarms that kept going off.
Yeah, they did.
And get his thoughts on what to expect here tonight. Before we get there, Hawk fans, enjoy your home away from home at Coralville's All-Suite Homewood Suites, Iowa River Landing, and Home 2 Suites, Hilton Hotels. Relax in spacious suites with kitchens. Enjoy free breakfast, 24-hour gym, pool, hot tub, and more. Perfectly located for your next Hawkeye visit. Quick timeout. We'll be back with more of your pre-meet right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oaknall is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oaknall.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists. Shop the sales and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Country sensation Carly Pierce is coming to Riverside Casino and Golf Resort Saturday, March 7th. She lit a fire with her debut album, Every Little Thing, and hasn't slowed down since, with hits like What He Didn't Do and Heels Overhead. To duets like I Hope You're Happy Now, she's sure to burn up our event center stage. Grab your tickets now at riversidecasinoandresort.com or visit our gift shop.
Welcome back to the pre-meet. Time for our talk with Hawkeye coach Tom Brands, presented by Hy-Vee. And in Columbus, Ohio, another Big Ten matchup here tonight, taking on the Buckeyes. And coach, rematch from back in November, finals of the national duels. A lot has happened in these last 2 months, though, to get us to this point.
A lot's happened, but there's a lot that's similar to and the same. The mindset that you're in, you're going into the next competition. So when it's time to compete, we got to be at our best. It's another opportunity. Our lineup's looking like it's a little bit more of what we're looking for as far as like at 125, et cetera. We'll just keep making adjustments, and we'll keep getting it as close as we can to that postseason lineup. And biggest thing is we have an opportunity, and we're in Columbus, Ohio, and we got to be on the stick.
Starting at 157 tonight, and sounds like going to see a little different spot there here for the Hawks.
We're going to start with 157, and Vic Voinovich will be our guy. I don't know why they picked 157. It doesn't really matter. Just get ready to wrestle when it's your time. That's where we're at.
All right, Coach. Thanks very much. We're looking forward to it.
Rock and roll time.
It's Hawkeye Coach Tom Brands, presented by Hy-Vee. Get grad party ready, Hawkeyes. Hy-Vee makes planning easy with convenient catering options, party trays, desserts, drinks, and all the essentials you need to celebrate your graduate. No extra stops, no extra stress. Shop online at Hy-Vee.com today. Back with more of the pre-meet right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawkeye fans, gear up for game day with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, they bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Sip on fan favorites like Easy Eddie, Citrus Surfer, and Neighborhood Beer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to the stadium? No worries. Join them at any of their 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks!
Despite the unshakable Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk rivalry, there is one thing Iowa State and University of Iowa fans can both agree on: getting hyped for Unleaded 88. It's cleaner burning and better for your engine, and it's cheaper than other fuel options, making Unleaded 88 the clear fuel choice. If Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk rivals can agree on it, you know it's worth the hype. So pump it up with Unleaded 88, grown by Iowa corn farmers.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Life moves fast. Quick Start keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air, always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Quick Star's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
Welcome back to the Covelli Center in Columbus, Ohio. Stephen Grace, Chad Beatty, as the Hawkeyes and the Buckeyes about ready to get things underway. As we mentioned, starting things off at 157 pounds. Victor Voinovich for the Hawkeyes, a senior at 7-4, taking on Maddox Shaw. He's a freshman with a record of 7-2. At 165, third-ranked Mikey Caliendo, the senior at 11-2, taking on Ethan Burden. He is a redshirt freshman with a record of 17-7. At 174, third-ranked Patrick Kennedy, the senior at 11-1, takes on number 5 Carson Harchlup, a senior at 12-3. At 184, Gabe Arnold for the Hawkeyes, a sophomore at 11-3, taking on Dylan Fishback, number 8 in the country, a junior with a record of 12-3. At 197, Brody Sampson gets the nod tonight, freshman at 7-8, taking on number 10 Luke Gogg. He is a sophomore with a record of 10-4. At the heavyweights, 8th-ranked Ben Keeter, a sophomore at 4-3, takes on number 3 Nick Feldman. He is a junior at 16-2. At 125, 6th-ranked Dean Peterson, the senior at 7-2, or Joey Cruz, the junior at 11-6, will take on number 2 Nick Bouzakis, a junior with a record of 10-1. At 133, 9th-ranked Drake Ayala, the senior at 6-5, takes on number 2 Ben Davino, a freshman at 19-0. At 141, Cale Peterson, a sophomore at 16-1, takes on two-time defending national champion, number 1 in the country, Jesse Mendez, a senior at 14-0. And we'll close it out at 149, number 18, Ryder Block, the sophomore at 7-4, taking on number 7, Ethan Stiles. He is a sophomore with a record of 12-3.
Oh, I love it. We get welcomed by boos. It's amazing. It's so good. I love it. I love it.
That's why you go on the road, get these hostile environments.
It is so much fun. It really is. People get intimidated, but I feel like it's like such great motivation to wrestle hard and fight. Stay in the fight.
Well, it's Covelli Center. Second or third time we've been. I think third time we've been here. Relatively new venue, but it's designed for volleyball and wrestling, and that's about it. It holds 3,700 roughly, and it is on top of everybody. I mean, they've got people standing in the rails behind everything at the top. It's like a high school gym, and it's going to be raucous because they're right on top of everything.
Yeah, it is. It's like going to the West Branch, the bowl, the Rose Bowl. Everything's right there. It's kind of fun. But it is small. I mean, it's half the size of Extreme Arena to give you some scale. But, I mean, the nice part about it for Ohio State is really that their wrestling room is literally right next to it. Their locker rooms are downstairs, and, you know, everything's right here. So I think Tom Ryan knows the importance of that, being a former Hawkeye himself.
Both teams up on the stage. It is a elevated stage, not super high, but it is a nice little environment. BTN coverage tonight, and right in front of us right now, Penn State and Michigan wrestling. They are into the second period at heavyweights. Michigan trying to maybe salvage a win because they're down 38-0 at the heavyweight match.
Yikes.
Bringing the colors out.
I was noticing.
We are going to step out right now. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with starting lineups being announced. We'll be getting wrestling action underway here from the Covelli Center. Iowa and Ohio State from Columbus right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Iowa fans, with US Mode from US Cellular, you can keep your eye on the game, not on your screen. Whether you're inside the stadium, tailgating in the lots, or listening to the game at home, US Cellular wants you to focus on genuine connections with your family, friends, and fellow Hawkeye fans. That means at game time, you should do less scrolling and more cheering. So eliminate distractions and build connections by setting your phone to US Mode, because game day is for cheering on the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! US Cellular, built for us.
This is Jordan Sekafetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Attention Hawkeye fans, Big Grove is proud to be an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Whether you're at the game or watching from home, Big Grove has got you covered. Enjoy an easy Eddie from the stands or visit them for every Hawkeye game at any of their 4 convenient Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, or Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! Big Grove Brewery, an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Welcome back to the Covelli Center. Stephen Grace and Chad Beatty.
Captains are out there.
Kinda
Joey
weird.
Cruz and Sebastian Robles out there for the Hawks.
They've got both teams lined up. They did the national anthem. Now they're having captains.
Yep.
And then it's like they'll do the starting lineups after that.
Yeah, we're in Ohio. Things are a little backwards here in Ohio.
I know.
They were doing the Iowa chant, but they spelled it wrong.
I know, those weirdos.
They went O-H-I-O, and that's not how you spell Iowa. That's all right. They can try. Oh, look at that. They didn't even do it individually. They the whole crew went
Everybody
out.
just went across and shake
Wow.
hands.
It is very high school.
Yes, it is.
I kind of love it. Throw a little curveball in there. Maybe a slider. That's good. All right, now we can get after it. They had senior night. Did we say that already? They had senior night.
No, we did not. Senior night for them, yep.
They had like framed singlets and all this stuff, and they had more managers than they did wrestlers. And last night they let us in to work out, and one of the managers let us in, and she's like, "How was your trip?" She's very friendly. I was like, "It was great." "Are you a manager?" She said, "Yes." I'm like, "How many managers do you have?" And she said, "There's about 12 of us."
Holy cow.
And I was saying, okay, that's great. Iowa, we have about the same. We probably have 15 girls right now, and they're fantastic. And Mariah does a really, really good job with them. I'm talking about Mariah Marinelli. She's our director of ops. She kind of brings them up, and so it's great to see that other programs are doing something similar, Yeah,
and it's awesome. They do a lot of great stuff. I mean, we were talking about it, just the amount of work that they do that just goes
unseen,
uncredited, unseen.
Yeah. I mean, tonight, okay, so here's for example, we were talking about this because at about 9 o'clock, I'm going to have to leave to go help with the food delivery tonight, and that's usually a manager's job. And, we're taking it for granted, or I do sometimes, of all the stuff that they do. They don't get to watch a lot of the wrestling. They're always behind the scenes doing the things that the team needs done, and very service-minded.
Yeah.
Awesome. Fantastic. And the only reason I'm doing it tonight is because we chartered flighted out here, and there's only so many seats on that plane, so we only had one manager with us, and that's Lily, and she'll be down there videoing for our coaches and athletes.
It looks like I can see a TV all the way across. It looks like Michigan did win at heavyweight, so that match is done. They're rolling right into us here. So Victor Voinovich for the Hawkeyes, Maddox Shaw, freshman at 7-2.
Here we go. Come on,
Hawkeyes.
Get it started. Get it started, Voinovich. Right away, this kid's tall, lengthy, in contrast to Voinovich's kind of stocky stature here.
Freshman out of Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania. Did wrestle 149 a few times as well. He's kind of between the two. Wrestled last week, losing 11-3 to Antrell Taylor.
Right now, he's got an inside tie with his right hand. We're kind of going right over top of it to a collar tie, kind of draped. We need to work inside there. You can't give up that position.
Victor's got such a good left-handed high crotch, too.
Yep.
We've seen that quite a bit this year when he's been in the lineup.
Heavy collar tie again here. He's pushing to the outer ring. Voinovich is doing a good job moving forward, but he's slowing us down a little bit. He's kind of tying up our elbows. Very Okie State kind of look where he's elbow controlling us. Now he's kind of in an over-under. Oh, nice high crotch. Doesn't get it, though. That's that high crotch we're talking about, though. He's got to clear those hands, hand fight, clear, and get to that offense.
Comes out into an over-under situation off of that. Halfway through this first period, no score. First match of the night, 157 pounds.
Yeah, guy seems kind of clingy, doesn't he?
That's where you just got to just step that up a little bit more and control it.
Yeah, dig inside there with that left hand. Dig inside. There's a stall call.
I like it.
Right away. I love that.
Second, one legit shot, one half attempt there by Voinovich.
I love the call.
And
keep him honest.
And make it consistent all night long.
Yeah.
I mean, if you call it that way all night, I'll love it.
I think he's trying to get on the Brands' good side with that stall call, which I don't blame him. I mean, when he was in Carver the other night, he kind of he was hearing it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Do you know the name of the official?
It's Jaron Quincy.
There you go.
Jaron Quincy, I think it is.
Yep.
And then Reynaldo Santiago is the side ref.
Another shot by Ohio State there. Nothing happening. Another re-attack by Voinovich. Still nothing there. A lot of half shots. I don't think either guy is really committed to a full attack yet.
Well, neither one's really done enough with the hand fighting to create an opening. It's more like they're just changing levels and swiping, just like Victor does again.
Yeah, both guys, it's like they have one hand still up on the shoulder, up on the collar tie, and then they're reaching with the other hand instead of bringing both hands down to the leg.
First period will come to an end with no score.
I don't hate it. We just got to keep our pace high here.
Voinovich, one of the few Ohio guys on our roster. Used to have quite a few more, but
he's got to keep that pace high and continue to build on it. If he builds on it, he's going to get to his legs.
Victor's choice. He starts down to begin the second period. Works to a knee.
Circle, circle, circle. Keep coming up. Good job.
Trying to get that hand control.
Good job. You're up on your feet.
Shaw hops around behind us, and there's the hand control and the escape.
Nice job.
Voinovich leads 1-0.
12 seconds. That's all it took. All right, now really work
get that
hard.
Trigger.
Yeah.
Hold, commit.
Really work hard in this hand fight, and there's a stalemate. It's that same position. Oh, maybe not stalemate.
Looking for
blood?
potentially blood.
Nothing.
I think Victor's respecting that length of Shaw.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Doesn't want to get caught underneath and allow him into a crackdown position. And I think Shaw knows that left-handed high crotch is there. He's really leading that right leg heavy. Attempt from Shaw from a ways away. There's
Another good shot. Yes.
Victor, head to the
nice.
inside. Double leg takes him down for the three.
Way to go. Good job.
Had an arm trick, but he left it out. Tries to throw the leg in, but they get out of bounds.
Really
back
exploded.
To the center.
Yeah, really exploded through that. He came up. He spent no time down low. He came up to his feet immediately. Really, really strong finish there by Voinovich. And then they went right out of bounds. Let's see if we can ride him here. Get a 30-second ride, you know. Oh, he throws a leg in.
Throwing a leg in, trying to suck him back.
Oh, yeah.
Almost got a quick little tilt out of it. Now goes to a power half.
He was kind of in a crab position, and then he threw a leg in, then arched way back, pulled him back on top of him. Now he's right up on top. He's kind of high legs. Is it both legs in or just his left?
Both.
All right, so he's kind of trying to stretch him out here. Ohio State's flat on his belly.
35 seconds remains here in the second period.
A right out's huge. Huge right out here. They're going to blow this up, I bet, though. Or call stalling. I mean, bottom hasn't come up on.
Yeah, Victor's trying to find a wrist. And Ohio State's been staying on their belly this whole time.
Yeah, he's not made an attempt to come up from bottom at all. 10 seconds left here. That's a great way to end this second period. I love it. Good job. Good job, Voinovich.
So that's going to give him 54 seconds towards riding time, a 4-0 lead.
Keep building.
Ohio State's choice. Shaw's going to start down. Tom Brand's telling him keep him down.
We got to ride him for 6 here. Comes right to his feet. Big lift and return.
Standing switch attempt would get him into a sit out.
Still riding here. There's
that
riding
time up over a minute, but there is the escape.
Minute 4 riding time.
Voinovich leads 4-1. Double leg from a long ways away by Shaw, but we get
kind of
arms
over
down.
Under here. Over under position. We got to clear and circle. Clear and circle. Clear and circle.
Victor with that left arm in that underhook.
Double under?
Now we're into double unders. See if he wants to use it, or Shaw's trying to set something with double overs right
he's
here.
Hooked here.
And yeah, Victor's not comfortable. He clears out. Right on the edge. Got to circle back. He's going to get dinged.
He's staying in there. He's hand fighting. There's a saw call, though. I don't know if it's a terrible call, but it's not. I don't love it.
Not great, but it's not the worst.
I mean, he didn't back out. He stayed in bounce, and he's hand fighting hard here. I hope he's not satisfied. I hope he actually goes after one here.
Yeah. There he does take a sweep attempt, but Shaw throws that right leg out of the way.
Get inside.
Shaw again controlling that inside tie with that collar. Now they clear out. Victor changed levels. Threw that left arm at the leg. Never committed to anything. 35 seconds remains. 4-1 is the lead for Voinovich, plus he has 1:04 of riding time. Slide by attempt by Shaw. Now we circle, get him wrestling out of bounds. He drops in on a shot. We sprawl back, front headlock.
Circle and score here.
Squeezing right now.
Circle and score here. Get a takedown.
20 seconds left, pulling him back down to the mat. Now they're going to stalemate it. Back to the center, 16 seconds remains.
Hands down, move your feet. Be ready on this restart. Be ready on this restart.
There's the dive right off the whistle, just like you called it. Victor
wrestle.
Chest. There's neutral danger potentially. Nope.
Nothing.
Get back draped up over top. 5 seconds left. Now riding time is secured, so even with the takedown, it's not going to matter. And Victor's going to dodge the bullet right at the end.
All right, hey, that's a W.
Gets the win 5-0, or 5-1, excuse me. Hawks go up 3-0. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, voted best of the area for a dozen straight years. Proudly supports Iowa wrestling. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets in Iowa City. 165 pounds.
That was close, Grace. I don't like that.
Mikey Caliendo for the Hawkeyes. Ethan Burden for the Buckeyes.
Put it on him. Put it on him, Mikey. Caliendo, baby.
Burden, redshirt freshman. Out of Dublin, Ohio.
Dublin.
Won the Midlands this year.
Did he? Now he's another tall, lengthy guy. Look at how tall he is. All right. All right,
Last
Mikey.
week lost 1-0 to Rougeau.
Okay.
Of Nebraska.
All right, Rougeau's tough.
Went 9-6 last year in his redshirt year. Caliendo tries hitting that boot scoot right there, but Burden felt it coming.
Mikey's pace is just relentless. There's a
great shot.
Drops to
his knee into a little snatch attempt. A lot of times you see guys standing on their feet and hit that snatch. Mikey dropped to his knees and got penetration there. Tries coming up over the head. Burden throwing that whizzer in. Mikey actually reached back between his legs to try to elevate that ankle a little bit more. Over on the edge. Now he just gets down to that ankle. Burden trying to kick away. Mikey looking to pull him back in. Reaching across to the far ankle for the 3.
Good job. I mean, he was pretty stingy there. He was pretty stingy there defensively. Let's see if he gets a little looser here as this match goes on.
They stalemate it right after the takedown as they were right on the edge, so get a fresh start from the center. No real move from either guy. Burden
Good pressure
to
on
a
Mikey
knee.
there.
Caliendo does drive him back forward.
Very classic breakdown, like chop, heavy knee in the butt, brought him forward. Now he's got him flattened out all the way, working on 2-on-1s. He could ride all day here. Let's see if we can get a turn, though.
Hops over to the right side, now comes back to the left, throws that right arm on that deep waist, levering the triceps on the left side. Not pushing real hard on that. Burden keeping those arms out in front of him. Caliendo keeping that pressure, keeping him down. And there, Burden does build his base up. Caliendo hops over to the other side. Now it looks like Mikey tried picking him up, cannot, so we'll let him out for the escape.
Kicks him loose here.
1:25 to go. 3-1 is the lead, first period.
53 seconds of riding time. Let's not wait around here. Let's get one right now.
Fingers locked. Caliendo drops and drives through. He dropped down, and when he tried to sprawl, basically just pulled him down to the mat with a snap at the same time. And gets around behind for three.
He had a finger lock snap there. Did a really good job making him, respond with that fake. Now he's doing a good job driving him down again, flat on his belly, right on the edge of the mat. Caliendo's got a deep, tight waist, kind of driving forward, looking for an arm lever, arm pry. I mean, at this point, Mike, he might as well just cut him, and release, because this kid's just going to kind of lay flat and not get turned.
There's a stall call on Burden.
If he's going to pin this kid, he's going to have to catch him in like a whip over or a cradle or something like that. I don't think he's going to be able to turn him here on top, just because this guy's, essentially stalling.
Yeah.
And
Mikey gets a chicken wing, trying to get that Steiner tilt with that wrist locked up. Can't quite reach it. Burden's got those long arms. Trying to adjust. Period will come to an end. 6-1 will be the lead for Caliendo. 2:01 of riding time. Caliendo's choice. He's going to start down.
Caliendo has been just so dominant this year. He in the matches.
He started a little slow early on, but then he's really gotten back to his old self as this year's progressed.
Yeah, I don't think there's been. He's lost twice this year. The two matches that he lost are to very elite guys. The energy that he brings to every match is intense and is high, and he's just constantly trying to score points, and it's just a lot of fun to watch. And you can tell it's not always the most pretty. It's not just technical wrestling. It's attitude, it's mentality. The guy just wants to go and score points, and it's really great for our younger guys on the team to see that.
Gets to his feet after first time he got pushed out of bounds. There he gets
nice
to his
shot.
feet, gets the escape, goes high-low, switches off to the single leg, almost gets that far leg, but Burden kicks out. Now he comes back around, locked through our crotch.
This guy is hard to score on, man. He's so long.
Stalemate blown with 1:25 to go, second period.
Going to have to get to it like a double or get to his body like a duck under or something, because he's doing a really good job of kind of stiff legging and stiff arming out of those single legs, like head inside stuff. But he is getting to him.
Non-tie. Now Mikey gets that collar up on the left side.
Heavy collar tie.
Clears that right finger lock.
Duck under.
Fake.
Fake.
To hit that duck like he was going left. There he steps in right as Burden drops for a shot. So now we hip into him. Crushing his head with
fully extended.
Trying to clear that right arm off of our hip. Now trying to circle around. Cannot. Comes back the other way, but Burden able to square up. Nothing doing there. 30 seconds to go, second period. Caliendo tries push pulling again. Couldn't get to the leg off of that. Burden drops for a shot.
Nice
Reshot by Mikey.
attack.
Gets to the ankle. Trying to elevate. Burden throwing that whizzer in. Using that length. Mikey gets up. Limp arms. Trying to reach across. 10 seconds left. All the way to the edge. Now Burden dives over top of us. Mikey trying to pull him back inbounds with just 5 seconds remaining. He's not going to be able to.
Where's he going? I mean, that shot was taken right in the middle of Matt, and he screwed it all the way out of bounds.
We'll be
Caliendo.
7-1 as we go to the third period.
Guy is hard to score on.
Burden's choice. He's going to start
picking top. No, he's picking bottom.
Down.
I thought he said.
It looked like his thumb was up, but I think he was just saying.
He was like, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going down. All right.
He gets set. Caliendo covers. Mikey leads 7-1, 1:48 of riding time.
Got him broke down right away again.
See if Mikey tries turning him, if he's just going to cut him here. I would say cut him, get another takedown, get to your major at least.
Yeah, these takedowns have just been a little bit hard to get because this guy's stingy and he's so long with the long arms and long legs. He's doing a good job of keeping distance from Caliendo when he's in on a shot. So he's doing a good job of like whizzering, and then when he doesn't have a whizzer, he's pushing the head down or he's pushing on the shoulder to create space.
Burden to his feet. Mikey pulls him down, now lets him out for the escape. So that'll make it 7-2. Caliendo backs all the way towards the center circle.
Yeah, he knows how this goes. That's where that guy wants to be. He wants to be on the edge.
Mikey taps, a couple of fakes. Changing levels, tries hitting that boot scoop, couldn't quite grab that ankle. Burden takes a shot. Almost got Mikey reaching a little bit right there.
Mike did a good job throwing his legs back. We'll probably get a stalemate here. He's all the way extended. Mikey's just over top, kind of that front headlock. Yeah, stalemate. We'll go back up.
36 seconds remains.
Oh, nice misdirection. Doesn't get it, though.
Pops
Still
again.
another attempt, yeah. Good job. Keep coming after him here.
Tries a little pass-by attempt right there. Another shot by Burden. We hip into him again.
Trying to drag off this. Drag and circle. Underhook. Caliendo. Drag. Doesn't get it.
15 on the clock.
Guy is backing up. That is a straight stall. That's got to be a stall call. Unbelievable.
Circles right as they get to the edge. Caliendo gets to the leg right at the end, but he's not going to be able to do it. Crowd gives a standing ovation just
he is
knowing
frustrated. Mikey is definitely frustrated. He slaps his own knee, and he didn't wrestle bad, though. He actually wrestled really well. Like I said, this kid is just hard to score on. Good job, Caliendo. 7-2.
8-2 with the riding time. Hawks on top by a score of 6-0. We're going to step out for a timeout. We'll be back with more from Columbus right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Iowa fans, with US Mode from US Cellular, you can keep your eye on the game, not on your screen. Whether you're inside the stadium, tailgating in the lots, or listening to the game at home, US Cellular wants you to focus on genuine connections with your family, friends, and fellow Hawkeye fans. That means at game time, you should do less scrolling and more cheering. So eliminate distractions and build connections by setting your phone to US Mode, because game day is for cheering on the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! US Cellular, built for us.
Welcome back to the Covelli Center on the campus of The Ohio State University. Alongside Chad Beatty, Stephen Grace. We move to 174 next. You need to...
what do I need to do?
Make sure you stay locked in.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Because all the way from Zagreb, Croatia, Macy Kilty and Mark Ironside are watching with the TV volume off, listening to you and me.
Well, of course they are. Of course they are.
Bronze medalist over there.
Thanks, guys. Good
Macy
work.
Kilty, congrats to her.
Yeah, good job, Macy. Macy's a hammer. Like watching her wrestle. I was going to say, I was looking at a text from my beautiful wife. Okay, so
easy to get distracted when that comes in.
Easy to get distracted is right. Hey, I want to give a shout out before we continue. It's my mom and dad's anniversary tonight.
Happy anniversary.
So Paul and Karen, happy anniversary if you're listening. My dad said he had a surprise for her. They're going to go out to dinner tonight, so I don't know if they're actually listening, but it's a thought that counts, right?
There you go. That's right.
And I guess if my wife Michelle is listening, hi Michelle.
I'm sure Jessica's listening somewhere. I just never say hi to her anymore.
Yeah.
After 20 years, it's old hat. She's heard me. She knows what I sound like.
Yeah. She listens to us on mute.
Yeah. 174 pounds, waiting for the TV break to finish up, but this is going to be a good one. Patrick Kennedy and Carson Hartzla.
These guys are warriors. They both come out to wrestle every single time. I'm looking forward to this one. A lot of respect to Karsla. We were reminiscing before the duel. I think the first time we wrestled here in this new arena, Carson Karsla beat Alex Marinelli in a big match as a true freshman, I believe. Yep. So that was the first match in this venue. This is going to be his last match in this venue. So hopefully we can rewrite history a little bit.
Well, these two wrestled twice last year, with Hartzla winning both of them, 7-3 and 4-2. Patrick gets the win down in Tulsa at the National Duels. Hartzla just so thick, so hard to score on. Patrick, though, just very
that pace is
that
pace is relentless.
Patrick comes out 2-on-1. Couldn't get anywhere with it. Hartzla tried throwing an underhook. Patrick clears out of that.
Two great seniors here. I mean, really, what these guys have meant to their programs is pretty special. And Patrick Kennedy is a staple in our room and in our program. And I hope, selfishly, as a Hawkeye Wrestling Club guy, I hope he stays with us and continues to train in Wrestletown, USA for a few more years.
Hartzla working an underhook right now, but Patrick bent over. They're just kind of pushing on each other.
Yeah, he kind of has a shallow
Stalemate.
underhook. Yeah. Kind of over-under shallow. Neither guy really wanted to give up that position, though.
Hartzla a little fake right off the restart.
Good snap there. Just a little snap. Carson, he reaches, and Kennedy just over-snap. Really good here. Now he's kind of pulling down into a front headlock. They clear. That type of stuff wears them out.
Yeah.
Keeping them off balance, pulling on that head, getting them underneath you, just like that. Again,
big snap,
another big snap.
Front headlock.
It's really good. Now he's locked in a front headlock. Underhook on the one side, overhook on the right side. This is probably going to be another stalemate if I could guess.
Hartzla's probably posting on our left elbow.
In like a tripod. He's like in a tripod. Kennedy's on both knees.
There is the stalemate. 1:27 to go. First period. Hawks lead 6-0. Started at 1:57 tonight.
Fake by Karsla. Kennedy reacted well. Another front headlock. He clears. Kennedy moving forward. Heavy snaps. Good. Another hard snap there into a front headlock.
Just got to be able to clear that elbow and move with it here.
He really likes to peek out here, like kind of a duck under. He really goes there a lot. So Kennedy's got to do a good job of trapping him with his elbows, keeping his elbows down and working in that corner. And it looks like he's doing a good job right now. See how his elbows are down instead of facing out? That's really, really important.
Another stalemate, another fresh start with 53 seconds to go, first period.
Digging inside. Carson goes double underhook here. Clear that position. Good job
by Kennedy to swim those arms out.
Get him out of our face.
Pushing on our forehead. Now we lock fingers. Patrick
Nice
pops
shot.
into
Finish.
a double leg, but couldn't get all the way through. There's that duck reattempt there by Hartzla.
Did a good job of getting his legs back.
Got him in a front headlock again.
Pull, pull, pull. He's going to wear this guy out.
15 seconds remains. Now Patrick
Right into
comes
a
up
rush in.
2-on-1, not there. Hartzla pushes him away.
This is some really good wrestling. Offense, defense. Guys are, attacking. And then both doing a really good job clearing positions so they stay out of trouble. I love this type of match.
0-0 at the end of one. 988 Lifeline. Compassionate help anytime, anywhere. Call or text 988. Hartzler's choice. He'll start down to begin period number 2.
Let's put a little ride on him. Let's put a little ride on. Starts on the right side instead of the left.
No real move. Patrick coming around to that right side. Grabbing an ankle. Hartzler just basing out. Now he works up into a tripod.
Buckeye base out. That's why they call it that. Nice job
to get hand control. We get him back down to his knee. Now he bounces back up into that tripod. Patrick around on the left side. Hartzler reaching back, tries to roll and grab our leg. Patrick tops to the other side and can't quite trip him back down. Hartzler gets the escape.
Kind of over pursued there and got us kind of off balance, and then he was able to kind of knee slide come up. Nice shot by Kennedy.
Gets to the leg that time. He slid right off of that front head into the leg.
Elevates, and he's in a drape position here. Kennedy's
on the side.
Yep.
Now Patrick
reaching
back.
Why are we stopping that? Oh, he's hurt. Oh, man.
Patrick, that leg was up, and he was trying to turn back into him.
Shoot, I didn't see him or hear him get hurt, but dang, I was wondering why they stopped that.
Hartzler hollered, and I mean, it didn't look like he was
in danger
bending that
at
knee
all.
a funny way, but it must have just.
He might have tweaked it there just a little bit. He's had some issues, hasn't he?
Yes, he was. I mean, last year he was just coming off of knee injury, and
yep.
And I'm sure there's times, as you well know, sometimes you come off of an injury like that, you maybe feel good, but just that little. Oh God, did that pop? Was that more than I thought it was?
Yep. Kennedy did a really nice job of attacking right away. He didn't wait, and he went right into it. It was actually a head outside, and then Carson threw his head inside. Then Kennedy came up, and it was in a drape position, and that's where he kind of yelled out and tweaked it. Looks like he tweaked his left knee.
So cut the injury time. Patrick will get his choice now, so he'll get to start down. Hartzler up to his feet. On senior night, a guy like Hartzler is not going to throw the towel in unless he absolutely cannot stand on that leg. Most wrestlers are that way.
Yeah. Yep.
So Patrick will get his choice off the injury time.
0 here. 0 time on bottom. Good short sit. Good
And
job.
gets
He's out in 3 seconds.
So tied up at 1. Minute 9 to go here, second period.
Heavy snap to a front headlock again. Kennedy working to that Russian tie.
Hartzler quickly, though, pulls that arm free. Minute to go in this second period.
He just does such a good job of keeping people in front of him, Heavy snap, and he works to an angle. Moving forward really, really aggressively here. Carson is definitely backing up a lot more than he was before that knee injury.
Patrick coming across, looking for that collar tie. Hartzler just snaps to clear. 30 seconds left. Kennedy goes to an underhook.
Get off your knee, get off your knee, get off your knees.
Clear out of that. Hartzler changed levels, and Patrick just throws the arms down.
Now he's staying in there again with us.
Locking fingers. There's a half attempt by Hartzler. Gets Kennedy sprawling back again.
Right in the center of the mat here. Really heavy hands by both guys.
1-1 will be our score as we go to the third. It will be Kennedy's choice. He will start down again.
That injury time, that's big. That is big. Getting the choice after that injury time, getting us another opportunity to get an escape.
Patrick gets set. Hartzler covers.
Nothing there, nothing here.
Patrick into a sit out. Hartzler pulls him back down. Patrick trying to get that hand control. Hartzler just hanging onto her hip there. We pop and explode and get out for the escape.
12 seconds. Just really, really efficient on bottom.
2-1 is the lead for Kennedy. Just be careful, don't get caught reaching.
Yeah, he's going to do a good job here moving forward. His hands are down. Heavy collar tie with our left hand pushing forward.
Hartzler tried throwing him by right there, but Patrick just stays in a great spot. Snap as we clear out. Coming back across. Hartzler tapping our head. Now we get back into that collar again.
Kennedy's going to look to re-attack here. I doubt we see much like offense here in this last minute of this match. He knows he's winning 2-1 against a really good opponent. I think he's going to
Hartzler on that high crotch, and then it's a duck. We're able to square back up with him, though. That was a great duck right there.
That's what I was talking about earlier. That's exactly what he wants to do. They want a stall call, but we're right in the middle of the mat.
Another shot by Hartzler. He gets pretty deep this time. Patrick's in some trouble. Hartzler trying to drive into him.
We're locked in the crotch here, so we're all right. We're locked in the crotch, and we're kind of off to the side here. We just got to stay locked and stay heavy with our legs.
Hartzler gets us draped up over the side.
He re-grabs.
Trying to sit back in. We readjust a little bit more around that crotch.
Good
20
job.
Seconds left.
Keep
Hartzler
wrestling.
turns the other way. We're still hanging onto that leg.
We're okay here.
Looking
Keep
to
wrestling.
elevate.
No way, that's 3.
They're wanting a Merkel-type spot, but he doesn't have the leg inside.
Yeah, no way. We have the leg. We're locked on the leg. There's
nothing
no points
yet.
here.
5 seconds left.
Doing a good job. Keep wrestling. Keep that lock.
Hartzler comes out, tries to readjust,
Hey,
and
good
Patrick
job.
Kennedy's going to hang
nice
on.
work, PK.
Get
Nice
the
work.
2-1 win.
And I don't know why they're booing. I mean, we were wrestling through that position. The guy took 3 shots all match. Good work, PK. I love it.
Oak Knoll's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll, conveniently located near the University of Iowa Healthcare Campus, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. A proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oakknoll.com to learn more. We move to 184 pounds.
Really,
Gabe Arnold for the Hawkeyes.
Really poised wrestling him. That's a tough opponent, and he did a nice job staying in there.
Fishback number 8 in the country, junior at 12-3.
I think PK can get to his legs. I think he can, and I think if he can get to his legs with a good head inside shot, he'll finish. We just got to find that opening, and we'll have another shot at him.
I think I got myself in trouble because Jessica and Riley both are listening. So
yeah, you gotta be careful.
They don't listen for me though. They
Mama
listen
knows
for the wrestling.
best. Mama knows best.
Hawks lead 9-0. Blow potentially dangerous. 8 seconds in for hands to the face. Fishback, a 2-time All-American at North Carolina State.
It's a tough test for us here. Gabe Arnold was very loose today, made weight earlier today, was feeling good, spirits are high. I think he just really, really enjoys the opportunity to compete. And with Ferrari out, this is, ideal for Gabe. He wants to put it on the line, so I'm happy for him. Even though one of our best is hurt, Next guy in, that's the mentality, and he's done a fantastic job for us this year. The ultimate utility guy.
Couple of attempts by Fishback. Gabe just holding position. Fans hollering for a stall call.
Yeah, they didn't like how last match went, so they're going to be ornery.
Snap by Gabe. Fishback throws the legs back, tries to repenetrate, but we square up. I think they're ornery still about that first match, too. The stall call early on.
Yeah.
Another shot by Fishback. Gabe.
Heavy here.
Tries to hip into him. Fishback working
Pull
back
him down.
up. But we're still in that front headlock. Now that underhook.
Nice double leg attempt there by Arnold. Doesn't get it. Fishback does a good job of pulling him up. Another fake by Arnold, driving to the out of bounds here towards the edge of the mat. Another shot by Arnold. Kind of a sweep single, swatting at that leg.
55 to go, first period, no score. 184 pounds. Hawks lead 9-0. Started at 157 tonight.
Good work staying down there. The guy took a good shot. Gabe stayed down and took a shot of his own. Didn't quite get it. Really good response there.
You can tell Fishback likes to do a lot. I mean, he wants to come in like that.
Yeah,
dives in from a non-tie.
Gabe
does keeping the hands down. Sprawls now into a front headlock.
He's also pretty lengthy.
Yeah.
Really tall. He's got long arms, long legs. Itty bitty little torso. But he's got a long reach, so
yeah,
giving Arnold a little bit of issue there.
Final seconds tick away, first period.
I like it. Every time Gabe Arnold's in a 0-0 first period, I'm not worried at all. He knows how to win these close ones.
Arnold's choice. He'll start down to begin period number 2.
All right, no time down here again.
Gabe stretching the legs out. Takes a deep breath, now gets set. Fishback gets the okay from Jerron Quincy.
Sure is taking his sweet time.
Now he covers. Gabe hits
Granby. Good
and
job.
Gets out for the escape. 4 seconds. Another shot from that non-tie, diving in on that low single.
Way to get out of there.
Calling it. Gabe's going to get called for stalling this period.
You're calling it?
I'm calling it right now.
I don't know.
Fishback.
Nice
levels.
shot.
There's both guys. Gabe touched the leg, but Fishback sprawls back. Now gets into a front headlock. Gabe clears out of it. 1:20 to go, second period. Each guy right-handed inside collar. Now they snap, push each other away. There, Gabe drops for a shot from a non-tie. Almost a re-attack right there.
They're kind of shooting at the same time there. And Gabe is he's repeatedly going to that left leg of Fishback.
1 minute.
He hasn't been able to get his hands on it yet. They want stalling, and I just totally see it different. I think they're both attacking at the same rate.
Another shot by Gabe from a long ways away.
But again, these
forehead to forehead.
Ohioans,
on the collar.
These Ohioans are ornery tonight.
They are.
We're kind of rattling their cage.
35 on the clock now, second period.
30 seconds.
Get to his legs, Gabe. Get to his legs. Good.
Snap. Couldn't follow through with anything.
Snap, and we were trying to follow it, but we didn't fully commit to that shot. But good pressure by Gabe in this hand fight.
Right-handed collar right now for Arnold. Now just clears out of it. Gabe keeping the arms low. Fishback non-tie. Each guy tapping the other's head a couple of times. Period will come to an end. Arnold takes a 1-0 lead into the third. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn grows feed for our livestock, food for our families, and clean burning fuel. For your drive to the game, drive clean with Unleaded 88. Support Iowa corn farmers. Go to iowacorn.org to pump it up with Unleaded 88. Fishback will start down here in the third period. Gabe was out in 4 seconds. See if he tries to ride him here or if we get back to our feet. Fishback right away to a tripod. Gabe around on the right side. Fishback trying to peel that arm free. Trying to get that forward pressure. Trying to trip that knee down.
Nice
Goes into that.
Good forward pressure here.
Claw ride. Now Fishback hand control out for the escape. So 1-1 is our score. 1:35 to go.
Get your hands locked on the leg, Gabe. You don't have to wait till overtime. You can do it right here. Right here, this period.
Tries slowing him by. Now Fishback comes up to an underhook.
Fishback was in an underhook. Gabe tried to kind of rush and throw by. Didn't get it on that underhook.
Gabe there, a little fake. Tries to drop to a shot, but Fishback keeps the arms down.
The action's starting to pick up here a little bit. I like it. Gabe is really, really great at re-attacking. if this guy comes and he's out of position, Gabe is definitely going to take advantage of that.
There's a shot, reshot attempt there by Gabe. Fishback circles back into it. We're still in the front headlock.
Pull him
that
down.
Right
there.
arm buried, though.
Make him feel you here. Pull, pull, pull. There you go. Pull, pull, pull. Put weight on that hand. Whip
Tries
over.
throwing that underhook, but
doesn't get it.
35 seconds remains. Fishback a shot from a long ways away.
Gabe pushed him all the way to the edge, and then Fishback cleared and circled out of that that front headlock, and then he took a shot on it, so they weren't stalling. But again, it's Gabe brought the action there. Now they're back in the center. Another shot by Fishback. Not even a real attack.
Gabe front headlock. Again, that right arm trapped. He's trying to clear out, and there he tries to reshoot.
6 seconds here. Left in the third.
And we're going to go to sudden victory, tied up at 1.
Am I biased?
No.
No.
Hey, I call it like I see it. If I think our guy's stalling, I will call it.
He's definitely not stalling.
No.
He's definitely not stalling. I mean, these guys are both very engaged here. And let's get this takedown in overtime, Gabe. I know he remembers the McAnally match. I know he did not feel good about how he performed there in that overtime period. So hopefully we get to see something a little bit different out of Gabe right here.
1-1 in sudden victory. Right hand on the collar for Gabe. Locked fingers on the left. Keeping the arms low. Fishback clears out to a non-tie. Takes a shot, little misdirection. Gabe tries to reshoot, almost stumbles a little bit. They're wanting a stall call, but it's like Gabe took a shot and then stumbled.
Exactly.
High crotch attempt there by Gabe. Another shot there by Gabe. Sprawls.
The shot like counter it has to be the exact same.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ducked by Fishback.
Nothing yet. Good wrestling.
Yes,
there's
three.
Three.
And Gabe, nothing yet.
Yes.
For Gabe Arnold.
There's a challenge by Ryan. That's a great takedown. Way to keep wrestling, Arnold.
Gabe looked like he was dead to rights. And somehow was able to work out of that. It looked a lot like the first pairing against McAnally, where it looked like McAnally had him taken down, and Gabe did just enough.
He did a really good job. He used his toe, and he kept him with distance with his toe, and then he was able to get into a position where he could roll through. He rolled all the way through and then peeked up, kind of like a duck under for himself, and then ended up on top for that takedown. That was incredible wrestling by Arnold. Way to stay in that moment. Really, really strong. I hope they show it again because that was incredible. Here it is. So Gabe's in a front headlock. He peeks out, and then he keeps his foot. See his foot, how it's on his ankle? And then he rolls. Granby rolls. And then he's going to hip heist.
And comes
right
around
to
for the go behind.
The go behind. Incredible wrestling. That foot was everything. He hooked his foot. Really great wrestling.
The crowd all thinks that it was 3 for Ohio State.
Well, they're wrong. That's really too bad. They're going to be pretty upset when Gabe wins this match.
University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you no matter where you are in the state. Changing medicine, changing lives for all of Iowa and beyond. Visit uihealthcare.org. I'm really in trouble because apparently Laney's listening too. So, hi, Laney. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, everyone else that's listening. Mom and Dad.
There's no way. Hey, there's no way they overturn this. There's absolutely no way in my mind. If they do, something is really, really wrong. Because that was just really heads up, great wrestling by Arnold.
With that Merkel, you got to have that leg hooked.
I mean,
inside.
Watch this. Here it is one more time. Watch his foot. It stops him. It stops him from getting this takedown right here. See that?
Duck.
That is not a takedown. He rolls through. There's no control there.
He never had the control.
Exactly.
He was off to the side still.
Exactly. And if there was control, he wouldn't have been able to roll through.
The referee, Jerron Quincy.
They're
going to
unbelievable.
Change it to 3 red.
That is unbelievable. That is so bad. That is so bad. That is so bad. I am floored. floored.
Well, that'll make our score 9-3 now in favor of the Hawkeyes. We're going to step out, take another timeout.
Unbelievable.
We'll be back with more from Columbus right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Welcome back to the Covelli Center. Stephen Grace and Chad Beatty. We get ready for our final match here of the first half.
He got robbed, Stephen.
Yeah,
That was a terrible call. You can't convince me otherwise. I watched it 3 times on the big screen. I watched it in person. There's no way that's not a takedown. Unbelievable. That's why we have reaction time.
Yeah.
You just can't convince me. And yeah, I am biased, but there's no way. He didn't put it he didn't put him down. He didn't put him down.
Gabe had that left leg out, and I don't know.
Just because you're like behind the arms does not mean you have control. You need to be behind the hips.
Right.
Oh, Tom was giving him an earful too. These officials definitely heard about that call. And I don't know if we got a warning, what they call that,
a bench warning.
A bench warning or not, but man, that stings. That stings. Gabe, you wrestled a great match. You wrestled smart. You were attacking. You were hand fighting well. Dang it. Here's the thing. We're going to see Minnesota. We're going to see Ohio State again. Whether it's Gabe or whether it's whoever else, Ferrari, I like us in those matchups. I just do. I like Ferrari. I like Arnold. I would rather have our guy.
We move to 197 pounds. Brody Sampson for the Hawkeyes taking on number 10, Luke Gogg. Sophomore with a 10-4 record, qualified for the NCAA's last year.
All right, we just need to stay on our feet. Keep him in front of us. Stay on our feet. Keep him in front of us.
Sampson's a guy that, Mark and I talk about it. You always got to train like you're the guy. And hopefully he's kind of getting to that point where, you know what, maybe early in the year he felt like he was going to be number 3 or 4 on the depth chart. So he's just kind of working in. But you know what? It's go time now. Let's get after it.
Yeah, and I've seen some growth with him. I think he's gotten better. I get the opportunity, being an alumni, to wrestle with these guys occasionally, and Sampson and I have locked horns a few times. He's got some developing to do, but he's gotten better, and that's what we want to see. Sometimes trial by fire is the best way to improve. Let's see how he does tonight.
Sweep attempt there by Geog. We sprawl back, then he gets back into a high crotch carry and takes us down for 3.
Yeah, kind of a near on far leg or a fireman's there. Carry.
Right away lets us up out for the escape.
Hand fight, keep him in front of you.
Sampson, sleeve on that left elbow.
Yeah, he kind of tweaked that at the Soldier Salute a while back, and I think he's feeling a lot better. But it always gives you a little bit more confidence when you get a little bit of wrap on it. I know you practice like that for a month, 2 months.
Right.
It's almost like that's what you do. It's part of your routine.
Shot by Geog. We almost able to reshoot. Actually,
arm drag.
Fell to his butt, but we were clearing out at the same time.
This is going to be my last match, unfortunately.
Are you going to have time to maybe help talk a little bit at intermission for about 5 minutes or so?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Minute 20 to go here, first period. 3-1 is the lead for Geog of Ohio State. Iowa leading the Buckeyes 9-3. There's underhook as they go out of bounds.
Good job, Sampson. Getting those legs back. Nice work.
Sprints back to the center.
Iowa boy, he works hard.
Keeping those elbows down. There's
Good.
a shot by Geog right
Good.
off the whistle.
Good down block. Got his head in the way. Head, hands. Head, hands.
A minute to go now. They clear out.
Doing a good job of punching that right hand into a collar tie, staying inside with his hands. That's what we want to see. He's got to work really hard to dig inside with that left arm. There you go. That's better. Arm drag by
he just kind of stepped
Fishback.
right through it.
He's strong
Gets
here.
the hips back,
good
though,
job.
into that underhook.
Really strong there. Good job, Sampson. Did a good job of getting it tall, straighten his back with an underhook, straighten his leg, able to get out of that position. Sampson's got that farm strong in him.
15 seconds to go. 3-1 is the lead for Geog of Ohio State.
Good collar tie, pushing the edge here. Stay on him. That's good. Nice shot.
By Sampson.
That's
Circle
good.
back in.
This is good.
3-1 as we go to the second. Just so you know, Mark agrees with you.
That was no way it couldn't have been a takedown?
And he'd like to know how they said it was.
I would love to be in their head. Actually, I don't, because I know more wrestling. I forgot more wrestling than they know, I think.
Geog
So frustrating.
down to begin the second period. Sampson covers. Geog right away up to his
Good
feet.
lift.
Pick him
Really
up,
good
spike
lift.
the hips.
Switch.
Hits a switch. We
Good
get
job
behind
staying
the
with
arms,
him. Big
pick him up,
lift.
Spike
Yes.
heights again.
Good work. Another
Gets that
switch action.
again. This time he gets out for the escape.
That's good, though. Hey, I'll take it. 3 big lifts by Sampson. Just he wasn't in position when he put him down. He put him down really hard, but he was kind of off to the side too much, where Fishback could bounce and then go right to a switch action instead of like really planting his hip down so he doesn't have an opportunity to bounce out of that position.
4-1, Geog with the lead now for Ohio State. Minute 20 to go, second period.
Good
Forehead
job.
to forehead, collar ties.
Stay inside. Keep those feet moving.
Geog had both of our wrists. Now we break that grip.
I can tell Sampson's getting a little bit more confident here now that he's getting into this second period. I can just tell he's reacting a little bit better. He's hand fighting really well. Down and away, down and away,
Double
down
leg
and away.
from a long ways away. Switches off to the single. We throw that whizzer in.
Wrestle smart here. Wrestle smart here.
Geog pulls us into him and reaches across and grabs that ankle. Takedown and then a quick stalemate blown. So 7-1 is the lead. 46 seconds to go. Second period.
Now, what we can't have happen is a right out here.
Yeah.
We need to get an escape
Big
here.
point right here.
I don't care if it's with 4 seconds left. We have to get an escape here.
Geog goes into that claw ride.
Good job. All the way up to his feet
Sampson
here.
Stands up.
Nice
hand control,
job.
Out for
Good.
the escape.
Good work.
Sampson kind of hobbling a little bit.
No real attempt there. That's injury time. What are we doing?
I don't. Sampson kind of hobbled a little bit, and the referee blew it. Sampson says, "No, I'm fine. Just keep wrestling."
That was peculiar.
30 seconds.
30
30 on the clock here, second period.
Heavy hand, Sampson. If we keep him in front of us and we throw our legs back, we're going to be just fine.
13. Sampson's choice in the third. Final seconds tick away. It will be 7-2. Geog with the lead.
Good work here, Sampson. Nice job.
So Sampson will start down.
No time here. No time.
Sampson already set.
They sure are taking their sweet time, aren't they?
Every
to
time.
Cover, to get set. Get back to your knee slide. Get back to your knee slide. There you go. Knee slide.
Cradle attempt.
You're good. Big chest here.
Knee out, trying to get that hand control.
Good. Good.
To his feet, the escape. 7-3, 1:40 to go.
Heavy hands. Keep them elbows down.
It's caught reaching a little bit. And rolls him all the way through. Almost into a whip over.
Good.
Tries getting a reshot. There's a reshot. Stall call against
Get out
Sampson.
of there. Get out of there. Nice job. Way to keep wrestling, Sampson. I love this effort. And this is what we were talking about. What the coaches were talking about against Minnesota is you have to fight for 7 minutes.
Yep.
You cannot stop wrestling. And I've seen that tonight. And it's been really, really refreshing. And even in this match that we're losing, Sampson is coming after him. And I like that.
Minute to go, 7-3. Riding time not a factor.
Shot by Sampson. Not a very good one. They got a re-attack here. High crotch. Sampson's got to get that leg back. He's kind of in almost like a splits position here.
He gives up the three.
Gives up the takedown.
Ohio State coach is telling Geog to let him go. And he can ride him out to get the major or cut him.
Sampson, keep him in front of you. Keep him in front of you.
He dives in on the shot right away.
Keep him in front of you.
Sampson unable to fight it off and gets taken down. So that will be the major decision.
Dang.
He will get his riding time as well. Sampson trying to get that right leg cleared out.
Got the leg trapped here.
That'll be some momentum for the Buckeyes as they head to the intermission. 14-4 major decision. Hawkeyes lead by a score of 9-7.
That's all right. Hey, that's all right, Sampson. I like the effort. It was really, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. Fishback is no slouch. And
Geog.
we wrestled. Oh, excuse me. Geog is tough. So we wrestled that kid pretty good.
Before we head to the intermission, let's take a break right now for stations along the network to identify themselves. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling.
All right, now we're getting into the thick of their.
It is the intermission. Iowa on top by 2. We're going to step out and take a timeout. We'll be back with more from Columbus right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Ben McCullum. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Back in Columbus, Ohio, the Covelli Center. We are at the intermission. Iowa leading Ohio State by a score of 9-7. Chad Beatty and Stephen Grace. Chad going to have to duck out here, helping out, getting some things taken care of for the team. But Chad, before you do, you came on last week real quick and said, hey, thanks everybody for the Arctic plunge and all the donations, and it helps our athletes who are getting ready to fly over to Zagreb, Croatia, and came away with 3 gold medals over there.
Doggone it, they wrestled hard. I love it. It was so much fun to watch them. I got up at 3:30 in the morning on the 4th and the 5th, and it was well worth it. And they wrestled and competed really, really hard. It's fun when we do a fundraiser like the Arctic Plunge. That's to raise money to help our guys be successful overseas, and then they go to a trip and they are successful overseas right away. And what a direct impact to our guys and to our team. Austin DeSanto is wrestling really, really well this year. He did drop a match in Zagreb. It's a little confusing because he was in a round robin bracket. So think about back when you were a little kid, like Pee Wee wrestling, it's a round robin. Well, the guy that he the guy that he lost to got beat by the guy he beat, if that makes sense. Yeah. So Aman is the Indian that Austin pinned, and that guy is actually an Olympic bronze medalist. He got bronze in Paris at 57 kilos at Spencer's weight. DeSanto hit him with a 4-point move right off the bat, and then hit him again for another takedown. Then the third takedown took him right to his back and stuck him. It was awesome. And then he got another tack. So he was wrestling really, really well. And the match that he lost was pretty controversial, really. He lost 11-11. He was down 11-9 with like 10 seconds left. He got a takedown. And on the scoreboard, it showed that he was winning 11-11 with criteria. And the score was wrong. They had the criteria wrong, but none of the athletes knew that. Austin thought he won. The other guy thought he lost. They looked at it, and in fact we didn't have criteria, so that hurt. I know if we wrestle that match again, we win outright for sure. And then you have Spencer Lee. He did a fantastic job too. He got 2 tacks, and then he wrestled RBY in the finals and took him down right to a gut wrench. Really 2 gut wrenches, but the second was out of bounds, and then RBY came up lame. He was looks like he hurt his foot or something, so medically forfeited that match. But Spencer came home with a gold as well. And then the real story of the tournament was Stephen Buchanan. He got a tech in the first round. He won 14-7 in the second round. And then in the finals, he had a 3-time world champion, Olympic champ, Yazdani, and he teched him.
Yeah,
he teched him. He absolutely put it on him. He wrestled so smart. He was down 3-1, I think, and then he got a 4-point move. Or maybe I'm remembering that wrong, but his first score really was a 4-point move to put him in the lead, and then he just kept attacking after that, and wrestled a really smart match. And that's what the internet's all a rage right now. You can't see anything without Stephen Buchanan's face on it. So pretty cool for those guys to have success. That's what we're building for. That's what we're constantly working for. That's a ranking series tournament, so it means a lot. I was explaining it to someone the other day the rankings points don't mean anything unless you make the team.
Right.
You have to go through the process. All 3 of our guys have to go through the process to become a world team member. So they're going to wrestle at the U.S. Open, and then they're also going to wrestle, if they win the U.S. Open, they'll wrestle at Final X, and they have to win Final X to become on the team. So I'm excited for our guys. They work really, really hard. I'm in service to them and to this program, and I'm so fortunate to be able to help my alma mater and Tom and Terry, Telford and Morningstar, Mariah, Harmer, Donnerworth, all those guys, yourself included. And it's a lot of fun, and we can't do it alone. Everyone's support matters, and I'm just so grateful.
We love everything that you're doing, and it's awesome to see those results. And so U.S. Open, is that the next one up for these guys then?
There's another rankings tournament at the end of February, I believe, or it might be in March. I don't have my calendar in front of me, but Spencer might wrestle in that. But if he doesn't, then I think, the next thing is probably the U.S. Open, and that's in April in Las Vegas. And then the following weekend is our annual banquet. Another opportunity to give to the Hawks and to support our team. If it's not on your calendar, put it on your calendar. May 2nd, we're going to have it down at the Iowa River Landing, down at the Hyatt. So hopefully you can sign up. If you go to our page right now, HawkeyeWrestlingClub.com, go to our events page. You can go to the annual banquet Clubman's Dinner and sign up. And it should be a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Chad, I know you got some other duties you got to do, so thanks for helping here through this first half. And
I am so jealous.
I'll be giving you shout-outs all second half.
I am so jealous I'm not going to get to watch this last half. Before I go, I was looking at the lineup, and we got some work to do. We got some reversing of some matches that we need to, heavyweight Feldman is always very tough, a tough out, but Keeter seems to have his number, so hopefully tonight is no different. And then we have Buzakis at 30 or 25. Dean Peterson owes him one. He kind of got caught in that match. And then 133, we got Drake Ayala versus Davino. Davino's a really outstanding freshman. Drake Ayala is a legend at Iowa Wrestling, and I have so much confidence in him tonight. I hope he comes and pulls through. And then we got a tough one. We got Mendez, number 1, against Cale Peterson. Ethan Stiles, which is the redshirt sophomore from Oregon State that transferred in. He is also very good, very funky. Ryder Block's going to have to put it on him. So this back half of this lineup is going to be tough. Man, I hope we get some payback tonight. I'll be watching and listening.
Thanks. Awesome. Thanks, Chad. 9-7 is the lead for the Hawks, but we got a lot of wrestling to do here in this second half. We'll step out, take another timeout. We will come back and have more from the Covelli Center on the campus of Ohio State University in Columbus right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Ben McCullum. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Welcome back to Columbus, Ohio. Iowa and Ohio State halfway through. Hawkeyes on top by a score of 9-7. Victor Voinovich started us off with a 5-1 victory over Maddox Shaw. Mikey Caliendo couldn't quite get that takedown in the third period. He gets an 8-2 decision over Ethan Burden. We'll see if that point comes back or not. Patrick Kennedy, thanks to an injury time in the second period, got escape in the second, and then was able to choose down, got an escape in the third. He hangs on to beat Carson Harchla by a score of 2-1. Gabe Arnold, in sudden victory, tied up at 1. Dylan Fishback was in. Looked like Gabe was able to keep it far enough out, and then scrambled and came through out on top with a takedown of his own. They reviewed it. Referee said no, it was takedown for red. So Fishback gets the win over Arnold, 4-1 in sudden victory. And then Brody Sampson losing 14-4, major decision to Luke Geog in the final match before the intermission. Second half going to start off with a bang, and it's just going to keep rolling. Ben Keeter, number 8 in the country, taking on number 3, Nick Feldman. They wrestled 3 times last year. Keeter winning 5-4 in the duel. 2-0 at the Big Tens, 8-2 at the NCAAs. Feldman, an All-American last year. And he's been wrestling extremely well this season. His only 2 losses on the year were to number 2 Trumbull of North Carolina State, and then last week he lost in sudden victory to Gadiali of Michigan. Stand corrected, he lost a 3rd time to Younger Bastida as well. I was thinking they wrestled Iowa State. He did get 2 wins over AJ Ferrari so far this year. 1 down at the national duels, 1 in their dual meet. And then a 6-4 win over Braxton Amos of Wisconsin. Keeter already out. Ready to go here, pacing around. Still waiting for TV to give the okay. Still have the spotlights on Shane Sparks and Jim Gibbons across the way from us. The announcer in the arena getting the OHIO chant going. Announced Feldman, Quarryville, Pennsylvania. Kind of like Hartzler, just a real thick frame, solid. A little undersized, I think, early in his career, but definitely has grown into a very solid athletic heavyweight. He weighed in tonight about 239, about the same as Keeter. Whistle sounds, we are underway. Now we're going to stop. Feldman took a finger to the eye. So they stop that action. Referee looking at it. Shake hands real quick and get back underway. Starting to say Keeter last week against Minnesota hit that takedown early. He's been a little gun shy this season. Let's see if he gets that confidence building there. He tries snapping, but more clearing the tie with it. Now Feldman heavy on the back of Ben's head. Feldman looking for an underhook. Keeter clearing out of it, though. Both these guys real heavy on the back of the head, snapping, pulling. Clearing out, come right back across. Feldman snaps to clear out. Now he gets his hands in. Keeter switches off, left-handed collar. Snap there by Feldman again. Right in the center of the mat here. Need Ben to move. There's a snap, but again, he snaps as he's kind of stepping sideways, just clearing things out. Stepped a little heavy like he was going to fake right there. Now Feldman comes across, throwing the underhook in. Keeter definitely at height advantage. But Feldman real thick. Minute to go here. First period, no score. Hawks lead 9-7 halfway through the match. Won the first 3. Ohio State winning the last 2 before the intermission. Always think about the mental side of sports. Ben obviously winning all 3 matches against Feldman last year. Can take that one of two ways. I mean, can take that as a confidence booster for Ben and maybe just a little doubt in the back of Feldman's mind, or Feldman's using that as motivation. And so Ben's got to make sure that he just keeps that intensity going. Doesn't allow him an opportunity here. First period will come to an end with no score. It's the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes. U.S. Cellular reminds you that on game days, your hands are for cheering, not texting. Because game days are built for the Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular built for us. Keeter's choice. He'll start down here at the beginning of period number 2. He gets set. Feldman will cover. Ben, tripod. Feldman around on the right side. Keeter, hand control. Feldman just pushes him away. So there's the escape for Keeter. He leads 1-0. Neither guy really took a leg attack in that first period. Let's see who's going to pull the trigger here in this second. Seconds gone by. And just a lot of hand fighting. You can hear Terry Brand saying, hey, get to your offense. There's Feldman to double leg attempt. Keeter tried to get that whizzer thrown in, but Feldman takes him down. Nice little just high-low came across on the double. Keeter normally good with that defense, but as he was trying to get that arm thrown back, Feldman was able to just keep the pressure and took him down. Keeter that gets the hand control up to his feet, gets the escape. So now let's return the favor here, Ben. 3-2 with 50 seconds left in the second period. Will be Feldman's choice in the third. Big snap again by Ben. Feldman. Tight left-handed collar. Inside position now for Feldman on the right-hand side on the collar, and then they snap and clear out. Keeter a couple of times has come across. It's almost like he steps heavy, like he wants to fake, but then just goes back up into that hand fighting. Period comes to an end. Feldman will take a 3-2 lead. It will be Feldman's choice. Ben has been able to ride him, and so Feldman's actually going to go neutral. I don't know if Ben would try to ride him out for 2 minutes and get the sudden victory, but Feldman's not going to give him the choice. Now Ben's really got to pick things up. Down by a point. Feldman doing a great job staying arms low. Good solid position, making it hard for Ben to even find an opening. That's where he's got to work that much harder, like Mark and Chad both will say all the time. You can't just hang and wait for that opening to get there for you. You got to sometimes create that opening or even force the issue a little bit more. Minute 25 to go. Coming across again, forehead to forehead. Inside position for Feldman. Their Ben changed levels, half attempt. Just kind of put the hand in the direction of the leg. A minute to go now in the match. 3-2 is the lead for Feldman. He throws an underhook in. Ben clears that out. Snap, clear tie. That's where Ben came up just a little short against Ferrari against Nebraska a couple weeks ago. Hit a great shot, but it was too little too late. 30 seconds now. He's got to go. Feldman, every time Ben comes across there, Ben tries taking a shot. Feldman down blocked him. Now Feldman stands straight up. Now he's just starting to run away. Ben takes a shot a ways away. Feldman all the way out of bounds. Now circles back in. Ben with a shot. Feldman hipping in. Keeter trying to elevate. 5 seconds left. And that's going to do it. Feldman is going to get the win by the score of 3-2. That'll put Ohio State on top for the first time tonight by a score of 10-9. Ben shook hands, but then the referee wanted him to shake hands in the middle. So has to come back up onto the stage and do it again. Stop by, see what everyone's talking about at Watermill Kitchen and Bar, voted the 2025 Best New Restaurant by Corridor Business Journal. This modern Midwestern restaurant located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing features chef-inspired takes on all your favorite dishes with amazing daily specials, unique cocktails, and monthly events. We move to 125 pounds. Dean Peterson getting the nod for the Hawkeyes. Taking on Nick Bouzakis, number 2 in the country. These two wrestled. Peterson hit a shot, and Bouzakis, dangerous as he is, caught Dean, cradled him, and pinned him. Shake hands, and now Ron Quincy tells him to switch sides. Underway here. First match Peterson's wrestled since the Penn State match. Got banged up a little bit in that one. A little high-low to a knee tap attempt by Bouzakis. Now he comes up underhook, trying to throw that by. Peterson throwing that whizzer. Bouzakis takes him to his back. He just locked that up tight. Peterson trying to fight this off. Bouzakis looking to adjust. Dean gets back over to his belly. But just like that, Bouzakis shows why he's so dangerous. He was just in that over-under situation and just locked it up tight and was able to put Dean over. So just like that, it's a 7-0 lead. Not even a minute gone by. Claw ride from Bouzakis. Now he comes back to that deep waist. Peterson staying at his base. Bouzakis comes up over the head. Grabbing the chin. There's Peterson to his feet. He gets out for the escape. I'll make it 7-1 now. Minute 40 to go in this first period. Both guys on a knee. Peterson coming across into that underhook. Bouzakis on a knee, now pushes him away. Dean, a fifth-year guy, been around. Bouzakis, a junior. Up and down in his career, but he's been wrestling really well this season. Lone loss was to his teammate Macron at the Clarion Open. There he dives for a shot, able to just keep penetrating. Peterson throwing that whizzer in though. Comes back out front, squaring up with them. Bouzakis continuing to work with that deep waist. Peterson keeping that overhook whizzer in. There he pops into a double leg attempt. Peterson now able to trick that knee a little bit as Bouzakis drops down to the ankle. 30 seconds left. Bouzakis looks to elevate. Peterson holding on to a wrist right here. Bouzakis trying to circle, but not really finding anywhere to go. Now he's trying to climb up that leg, gets up over the waist. We keep that overhook whizzer in. And it looks like that is how this period's going to come to an end. Bouzakis on top by a score of 7-1. Bouzakis will have his choice. He'll start down.
Ohio State 7, Iowa 1. Ohio State chooses bottom.
Bouzakis gets reset in the center. To his feet, hand control out. So 8-1 now is the lead for Bouzakis. Peterson has been known to hit some big moves. He's going to have to start chopping right now. Going to be hard against a guy like Bouzakis, who's also known for his big moves as well. Minute 15 to go here in the second period. Bouzakis leads 8-1. Peterson drops for a shot right at the same time as Bouzakis. Get back into that over-under situation. Same spot that we were in that first period. He's got that body lock. Peterson. Keep that hips back, and now Bouzakis comes into a front headlock, and we duck underneath of it and get the 3. So 45 seconds left in the second. Peterson down 8-4 now. Bouzakis, tripod. We reach across to the far leg. And that arm Turk in. Flatten him back down. Bouzakis builds back to his base. We go to the claw. There's a roll through attempt. And Bouzakis about ready to put us over to our back again, but now comes back out front. And there's the escape. And then they're going to stalemate it. They were locked in a position there that neither guy wanted to give up. So 9-4 is the lead for Bouzakis. 18 seconds left. Bouzakis off the whistle, a couple steps back, stands straight up, kicks the feet a couple of times. Now they both come across on their knees. Just kind of stalking each other as this period comes to an end. So it will be 9-4 as we go to the third. Peterson's choice, he'll start down. Just 6 seconds towards riding time right now after Peterson got that takedown and eliminated some of it. Now we're going to get caution on Bouzakis. The way he covered caused Dean to explode up to his feet early. Peterson does to his feet. It's the escape, so that'll make it 9-5. Peterson coming across to that right-handed collar. Clear out, come back across. Bouzakis, shot from a non-tie, hits that low single, but we're able to get our arms down into an underhook. Bouzakis clears out of that into a collar. Now we push him away. Bouzakis staying down on a knee. Dean comes across, goes to a reverse headlock right here, but Bouzakis gets the arms in a spot where he can break that grip. Minute 10 to go. Peterson down 9-5. Bouzakis trying to get to an underhook, looks to throw it by, but Peterson sprawls, squares back up. Peterson looks like he maybe got popped in the eye momentarily, but just keeps wrestling through it. 45 on the clock. Bouzakis tries to pop the arms. Peterson sprawls. Dean doing a lot of the right things here. Buzakis staying real low. We're getting our hands on him, but unable to move him to create any sort of an opening. There's Peterson, a shot. Whizzer thrown in by Buzakis. Peterson has stepped over the ankle, trying to limp arm out. Stalemate. 15 on the clock. Now Peterson's got to go feet to back against a guy that's good to going feet to back. And who stays real low. Peterson does go to that headlock, reverse headlock. Now comes up, dives in on a shot. Knee tricked out. Peterson elevating, trying to turn back into him. But Buzakis going to hang on and fight that off. So 9-5 will be the win for Buzakis. Ohio State on top by a score of 13-9 as we head to the final 3 matches of the night. We'll step out for another timeout. We will be back with more from the Covelli Center in Columbus right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fans section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Welcome back to Columbus, Ohio. Big Ten wrestling action, Iowa and Ohio State. The Buckeyes on top of the Hawkeyes by a score of 13-9. Hawks win the first 3. Ohio State has rattled off 4 straight. Hawks gonna need something big here in these last 3 matches. Heavy underdogs at 141. So close, couple of these matches. Gabe Arnold looked like he had the win. They overturned it. Ben Keeter just couldn't get to his offense again tonight. Mikey Caliendo came up short on a attempt at a major. Did get the win. Dean Peterson gets a 7-point move against him and loses by 4. So here we go, Drake Ayala gets Ben Davino. Redshirt freshman, a 4-time Illinois state champion, undefeated on the year, including a win over Drake at the national duels by a score of 10-4. Kind of like Caliendo, Drake, different wrestler now than he was then. He looked like he was still kind of finding himself. He's looked good the last 2 weeks. Tall task, though, against the second-ranked redshirt freshman, Davino. 13-9 is our team score in favor of Ohio State. Davino taking that forward pressure. They get to the edge. Drake circling back in with that overhook. They go out of bounds, head back to the center. Looked like he was going for a high crotch attempt there, but must not have felt comfortable, so he stopped it. Staying low on a knee, swipes at that leg. Davino clears back a little bit, now steps heavy from a non-tie. Ear to ear right now. Davino drops for that low single, but Drake throws that right leg back out of the way. Now a right hand on the collar. Dropping to a knee as they clear out. Minute and a half to go here, first period. No score at 133. Hawks down 13-9 in the team score. Working that left-handed collar. Davino, a little fake attempt. Drake sprawls back as they come across. Davino reaching at that leg again. Davino controlling our right hand with his fingers. Now we pull that out. 45 on the clock now, first period. Ayala snaps, front headlock, but Davino able to clear up out of that quickly. Ayala right hand on the collar.
30 seconds.
Clears out, comes right back into it. Davino pops the arm off there. Drake taps, hits into a low single attempt. Trying to elevate up that leg. Davino reaching back, seeing if he can lock through the crotch. Now he's locked around the chest. Drake got both ankles, now switches back off to one, trying to elevate. Fully extended, though. There he tries to get that head popped out, see if he can drive up. Now Davino's locked through the crotch, and he's going to fight this off. Good shot by Drake, just couldn't quite finish it as the period came to an end. Scoreless first. Drake defers his choice. Davino will start down. Caution on Drake. Improper start. Got to get the clock and the riding time reset.
Caution, Iowa.
They do. Davino right away up to his feet. Drake just lets him out. No real effort there. So 1-0 is the lead for Davino. Drake taps the head, reaches for that leg. Davino able to keep it back out of the way, though. Low single attempt there by Davino. Drake tries to turn to kick away. Now looking to somersault through. Davino does a great job and just moves those legs as Drake tried to somersault to keep him from grabbing his own and gets around behind for the three. On that half in, deep waist on the right. Drake up to his feet. Out for the escape. Now we're going to have blood time for Drake, it looks like. Stop by, see what everyone's talking about at Watermill Kitchen and Bar, voted the 2025 Best New Restaurant by the Corridor Business Journal. This modern Midwestern restaurant, located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing, features chef-inspired takes on all your favorite dishes with amazing daily specials, unique cocktails, and monthly events. I get the cut on Drake's face cleared up. Get back to the center. Minute 20 to go, second period. Davino of Ohio State, a 4-1 lead. Buckeyes lead the Hawkeyes by a score of 13-9. Drake had that left-handed collar. They clear out. He gets back into it. Snaps, tries to get to that ankle, but Davino able to continue to circle with him. Squares back up. Drake snaps. Was going lateral. Unable to follow through with anything. Non-tie, fake by Davino. Gets Drake reacting. 30 seconds remain, second period. Divino of Ohio State, a 4-1 lead. Ayala got in right at the end of the first period, but couldn't convert. Divino an escape and a takedown now in the second period. Will be Drake's choice in the third. And it looks like it will be a 4-1 lead for the freshman. And Drake's got to go over, get blood wiped off again. Looks like it cut right on his lip. There's not really much you can do to tape that up or anything. So they get it wiped off. Quick squirt of water. Drake sprints back to the center. He will start down to begin the third. Drake set. Divino covers. Drake right up to his feet. Divino tries to pick him up. Drake gets out, squares up, gets the escape. So 4-2. Ayala behind. Couple of snaps. Couldn't follow through with anything, though. There, Drake, nice tap. Gets into that sweep, head to the inside. Trying to elevate. Divino real heavy with those hips, though. Same spot we were in at the end of this first period. Drake continuing to suck that in, trying to elevate it. Divino crushing him, though, with those powerful hips. Gets the stalemate blown. 1:20 to go. Divino stands square right in that center. Drake trying to create an opening, comes across, looks for an underhook. Divino clears those legs back. Divino doing a good job, not doing a lot with that left arm, knowing that Drake's real good with those slide-bys. Drake looking for that left-handed high crotch, but Divino able to get the arms down. There's the slide-by the other way by Drake, but Divino able to square back up with him. 35 seconds left. Drake trying to snap into a front head, looking to create an angle. Goes back to that sweep attempt, repenetrates, gets to that leg, scooting those hips, trying to cut across, looking to step over. Divino reaching back, trying to hang on. Drake continuing to elevate. Now Divino throws that whizzer in, now doing the splits. Drake looking to elevate. He's got 15 seconds. Somersault attempt there. Drake trying to hold him in that neutral danger. Unable to. Now Divino just pulling that leg back the other way. Drake trying to come through the back door. See if he can elevate. 7 seconds left. Divino hanging on for dear life to Drake's ankle. And Drake gets over on top of him, but Divino's still hanging onto that leg. And Drake is going to come up just short by a score of 4-2. That's going to put the Buckeyes on top by a score of 16-9. Don't let high energy bills pin you down. Wrestle your way to savings with Mid-American Energy. Discover more ways to stay warm while using less energy. Learn more at midamericanenergy.com. 141 pounds. Cale Peterson, the only 41-pounder for the Hawks this weekend. Sophomore at 16-1. Takes on number 1 ranked two-time defending national champion Jesse Mendez, a senior at 14-0. Coach Brands this week. Somebody was asking about Peterson being the guy. Said, you know what? Make it yours. Take the bull by the horns. Take the opportunity and run with it. And nothing like taking on the two-time defending champ. And Mendez has earned it. 141 been a gauntlet for the last couple of years in the Big Ten. Mendez snaps Peterson into a 2-on-1. Kale trying to clear out of that. Does. Mendez stays heavy with that front headlock. Doing a great job moving with that. Peterson throwing that arm out. Stops him from circling. Now they work back up. Duck attempt by Peterson, but Mendez let go of him, through the legs back. Now Peterson circles back towards the center. Mendez staying low, coming across Stockin. Gets his hands on Peterson again. Back into a front headlock. Peterson back up to his feet. Minute gone by, first period, no score here at 141. Double leg attempt by Peterson, but Mendez just gets the arms down, up into an underhook. Peterson trying to circle, Mendez trying to throw it by, tries throwing by. There's a duck into a high crotch attempt by Peterson. Mendez keeps the hips back, stays in that front headlock. Peterson trying to clear up out of that. Right on the edge, tries a slide-by attempt. Now Mendez dives in on a shot, and Peterson unable to get around, and he didn't defend that. Mendez just cuts right off to the double for the three. Intentionally releases Peterson right away. Peterson backed all the way across the mat. Now he comes back across.
1 minute.
Mendez, high crotch. There is the stall call against Peterson. Peterson locked through the crotch, trying to roll him through. Now unable to, and gives up the three and a leg Turk at the same time. Actually went all the way through. No near falls there. 35 seconds left in the first. 6-1 is the lead for Mendez. Got both legs in. Peterson trying to scoot those hips back. Mendez working a wrist. Throwing that wing in, but Peterson clears those arms out. 15 on the clock. Now a power half thrown in by Mendez. Trying to see if he can crank this up over. Peterson fighting it off. And the period comes to an end. 6-1, Mendez with the lead. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store in Cedar Rapids. Iowa Style Apparel offers the latest looks for a variety of local sports teams, including an expansive wrestling section. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store in Cedar Rapids or shop online at iowastyleapparel.com. Mendez will start down to begin the second period. Works up to his feet. Peterson tries to pick him up. Unable to, so we'll just push him away. 7-1 now is the lead for Mendez. .47 seconds built towards riding time for the top-ranked Buckeye. Couple of fakes by Mendez, but couldn't get anywhere. There's a shot from a non-tie by Peterson. Reshot attempt by Mendez, but Peterson able to circle out of it. .115 on the clock. Snap by Peterson as they get close to the edge. Circles a little towards the center. There he dives in on a double, trying to cut off to a single. Mendez reaching back. Locked through the crotch. Now adjusts his arms. See if he can get a better crotch lift attempt here. Peterson hanging on to that ankle. Now we're probably going to get a stalemate. Well, they're letting it go. Mendez seeing if maybe he can get a cradle thrown in here. Peterson hanging on to that ankle for dear life. Now Mendez just does get to that crotch lift. See if he can get neutral danger. And Peterson has to bail out and give up three. 30 seconds left, second period. Going cross face right now. Seeing if he can get that far side cradle locked in with 10 seconds left. Peterson tries to build his base to fight it. Now Mendez throwing a leg in. Back to that crossface. 10-1 as we go to the third period. Peterson's choice. He's going to go down. He's got 1:21 riding time against him, trailing 10-1. Mendez going to go optional start. There's the escapes. That'll make it 10-2. High crotch attempt by Mendez. Gets a stall call and a point. About ready to pop that head free. We're locked around the chest, but Mendez continuing to elevate. And there is the 3 takedowns. So that'll make it 14-2. Mendez going to just intentionally release Peterson. That'll make it 14-3. Peterson dives for a shot. Mendez comes up underhook. Tried getting to go behind. There's a big snap. Peterson squares back up with him. Now backs across the mat and then dives in for that double leg attempt. Mendez, heavy hips, breaks our grip. Trying to circle around behind. Peterson hits a roll, but Mendez keeps that leg split, gets the takedown. Now he's going to get some near falls. Will he be able to adjust? He's pretty tight right there. Peterson trying to roll through. Mendez trying to adjust to come back the other way. Peterson gets back to his belly, so that'll just be the 4 near fall. And that will be a 21-3 technical fall. Mendez a wave to the crowd on senior night. 21-9 as we head to our final match of the night. We'll have it when we return. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawkeye fans, gear up for game day with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, they bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Sip on fan favorites like Easy Eddie, Citrus Surfer, and Neighborhood Beer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to the stadium? No worries. Join them at any of their 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks!
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
Welcome back to the Covelli Center in Columbus, Ohio. Ohio State leading the Hawkeyes 21-9 as we move to the final match of the evening. Before we talk about that, let's step out right now for stations on the network to identify themselves. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling. Things started out well for the Hawks, winning the first 3 matches, but Ohio State has ripped off the last 6. Takes a 21-9 lead heading into 149 pounds. Number 18 rider block for the Hawkeyes. Number 7 Ethan Stiles, a sophomore, 12-3 record for the Buckeyes. Stiles an All-American last year at Oregon State. Actually started his career at Nebraska, so went Nebraska to Oregon State and now here to Ohio State. Got beat in sudden victory last week by Zargo of Wisconsin 7-4. Also lost in sudden victory to Frost of Iowa State 4-1. These two wrestled down in Tulsa. Block lost that match by a score of 3-2. Would be nice to get a little bit of positive heading out of this, heading into East Lansing on Sunday. Block shown flashes this year, but has also shown some times where it still has a little bit of growth. Love him. He's one of those guys that has the potential to be in there with anybody. A lot of it is just feeling good, maintaining weight, and just having the confidence in yourself to hold up for that entire 7 minutes. A lot of non-tie in these first 20 seconds. Each guy just stalking the other one around. Styles staying down on a knee, now comes back to a feet. Ryder gets his hands on him and they snap and clear out right away. Locking fingers, blocks right side, but they're just non-tie looking at each other. Ron Quincy says, hey guys, let's do some wrestling here. Shot from a ways away by Styles. We almost whip him over. Now they circle back up out of it. Block keeps reaching down. Right sock. I don't know what's going on with it, but gotta just ignore that and get to action here. Comes across underhook. Ear to ear, trying to pull Styles down. Looks to throw him by. Styles crawling around on his feet. And there's a little slide by attempt by Ryder. Block, roll through attempt by Styles. We come out with the leg. Styles throwing that whizzer in. Now he somersaults down through. Now he's looking to elevate and come up through the back door. We're hanging on to his ankle. Now we're going to stop it for potentially dangerous. So get him back to the center. 1:10 to go now in this first period. First 2 minutes and a lot of stalking each other here. Styles, one hand down on the mat. Ryder trying to keep the hands low as he comes across. Now we're going to stop it for blood time, it looks like. Styles must have a little cut on his nose. Main Street Sweets, been a hometown favorite in downtown West Branch for over 15 years, offering great burgers, tenderloins, cheese balls, and more, along with many awesome ice cream treats. Order online, call ahead, or stop in to visit. Main Street Sweets, owned and operated by my wife Jessica and me, on the web at mainstreetsweetswb.com. This is where Ryder, I know Mark's probably saying, get your hands on him, keep your hands on him, use your hands to move him. "35 seconds left after the blood time. First period.
30 seconds.
Styles is on a knee, now works up. Ryder trying to get that underhook. Block, looked for a little slide by attempt, not there. In the collar, now snaps, clears out. First period going to come to an end. We will be scoreless. Block's choice. He's going to start down. Ryder gets set. Styles covers. Going into that claw ride, we work up to our feet. Sag our hips, get up front. He slides back around behind us. Now he's trying to throw a leg in. We reach that down, pull that, catch it. Trying to turn back into him here. Ryder turns back into him. Now goes back the other way. Styles stays behind the arm. Just got to hustle a little bit there. Now he's got that leg capped again. Block back to his base. Looked like Ryder was all but out. He just had to hit a little bit harder on that. Now he's up. Does hit hard. Comes out front. Gets the arm into the underhook. Styles still hanging onto the back of our hip. There's the escape. 57 seconds towards riding time. Shot by block right on the edge. They go out of bounds. 1-0 is the lead for Ryder block. 58 seconds left, second period. Non-tie, now they come across. These guys just kind of draping the arm there. They're not even really like a solid collar tie. They're just kind of putting the arm there. A little snap. And a heavy step by Styles. Drops down to both knees. "20 seconds to go now, second period. Block up 1-0. Hawks down 21-9. Ohio State's going to win the duel. Not a lot going on their feet. Block takes a 1-0 lead into the third. Styles goes down. Block looking over to Coach Tom Brands, wanting to know, should I cut him? Just go to our feet. Picks him up, spikes the hips. Picks him up, drops him back down again. Third time, gets those hips to the mat, but right away Styles back to a base, now to a tripod. Block, unable to trip him down that time. They go out of bounds. They're going to call Ryder stalling for pushing him out of bounds. Tom Brand's not happy with that call. Letting Reynaldo Santiago, the side ref, know about it. Styles to his feet now. We just let him out. So tied up at 1. Riding time not a factor. Had one little scramble. Both guys looked like they had an opportunity to score. Styles on a knee, now works up. Now Ryder drops to his knee. Now they both work back up. Ryder comes across, gets that left hand under the collar, and then just clears it out right away. Almost like he's anticipating a low shot by Styles, so he's respecting it. There's a high crotch attempt, but Ryder able to get that leg back. Now Ryder with the shot. Styles catches him in a front headlock. Block clears up out of it. 30 seconds to go in regulation. Block. Couple of fakes. Shot from a non-tie, low attempt there by Styles, but from a long ways away. And we're going to go to sudden victory, tied up at 1 apiece. 2 minutes on the clock. Clear the riding time. Double leg attempt right off the whistle by Block, but Stiles gets the arm down. There's Stiles with the shot, but telegraphed it, so Ryder just steps out of it. Block, underhook, tries to throw it by, but Stiles just swims the arm through with it. Lock fingers, now they get into the collar. Another double attempt there by Block. Again, he's doing those from a ways away straight on. There's that high crotch attempt by Stiles. He gets deep and takes Ryder Block down. 4-1 will be the final score in favor of Stiles. 24-9 will be the victory for the Buckeyes over the Hawkeyes. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with your post-meet right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists. Shop the sales and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment. Knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Back at the Covelli Center, crowd working its way out. Ohio State defeats the Hawkeyes by a score of 24-9 here this evening. Started out well, the Hawks winning the first 3. Voinovich 5-1, Caliendo 8-2, Kennedy 2-1. And then Arnold loses in sudden victory 4-1, and that kind of started the slide in Ohio State's favor. Sampson loses by tech fall. Keeter loses 3-2. Peterson loses 9-5. Ayala loses 4-2. Peterson loses by tech fall. And then Block gets taken down in sudden victory. So a 9-0 lead turns into a 24-9 loss for the Hawkeyes. And fortunately, just some of the things we've seen so far this year where we're close, but still some opportunities that are there that maybe we haven't been able to give ourselves a better chance to capitalize on. Things that we're trying to just be consistent for the entire 7 minutes, and haven't seen it from these guys. And we've talked about it the last several matches, and you know, there's things that are good, and Tom Brands continues to say, you know, we've got the guys. He's happy with the guys that we have in that wrestling room. It's just getting them to understand what it takes to wrestle hard in every position for all 7 minutes and then some. And we see guys maybe relax a little bit, and that's when we give up a takedown. Or maybe they get caught up in the hand fighting and forget about trying to get leg attacks until the final 30 seconds of the match. And then by that point, it's a little too late. And so opportunities getting fewer and farther between or fewer rather, not far between, as we've got a busy schedule here this month, but fewer chances to try to right that ship. But going to have to just turn around and get right back after it on Sunday when the Hawks are up in East Lansing taking on Michigan State. So unfortunately, the Hawks now 9-5 in dual meets, 2-3 in Big Ten action. But still 3 more left in the Big Ten and 4 more left overall. So going to have to figure out what we can do here over these next couple of weeks. We're going to step out. We'll take another timeout. We will be back and put a finishing touch to things from the Covelli Center right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Comedy powerhouse Dane Cook is coming to Riverside Casino and Golf Resort on Friday, February 13th. Known for his unparalleled stage presence and outrageous observational humor, Cook's catalog has been streamed over 1 billion times worldwide. Along with his unforgettable comedic genius, he has starred in movies such as My Best Friend's Girl, Employee of the Month, and Good Luck Chuck. Don't miss out. Get your tickets now at riversidecasinoandresort.com or visit our gift shop.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/everymoment to find a plan right for you.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Stephen Grace wrapping things up from Columbus as the Hawkeyes fall to number 2 Ohio State by a score of 24-9. Iowa now 9-5 overall, 2-3 in the Big Ten Conference. Back in action, we will travel from Columbus tomorrow up to East Lansing. We will take on Michigan State on Sunday. That will be a noon Iowa time, 1 o'clock here in the Eastern Time Zone. Start time from Jennison Fieldhouse in East Lansing. We will have pre-match coverage starting back in Iowa City with the 11:45 pre-meet, and then the match gets underway at noon. Hawkeye Wrestling brought to you all season long by Hy-Vee. Get grad party ready. Hawkeyes, Hy-Vee makes planning easy with convenient catering options, party trays, desserts, drinks, and all the essentials you need to celebrate your graduate. No extra stops, no extra stress. Shop online at Hy-Vee.com today. That's going to do it for us as we get ready to make our way back to the hotel to get ready to travel to East Lansing tomorrow. Big thanks to Ross back at the Learfield Studios, turning the knobs, keeping us on the airwaves here tonight. Big thank you to all of our sponsors, without whom it's not possible for us to be here on these road trips. Got several messages from people, and appreciate you tuning in. Go thank those sponsors. Let them know with your dollars that you appreciate them supporting Hawkeye Wrestling here on the Hawkeye Radio Network all season long. Of course, we do love everybody that tunes in and listens as well throughout the entire season. Wish we had better news. We look to turn things around on Sunday as the Hawkeyes travel to East Lansing to take on Michigan State. Until then, this is Stephen Grace. You've been listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling has been brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. And by Oak Knoll, a not-for-profit life plan community, serving the Iowa City community for 59 years. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.